Hello and welcome back. So today is our second day, and today we'll be learning how to do some or how to print outputs as well as take inputs in Python. Okay, so I'm using Google Colab again, and here yesterday we saw how to do a print statement. Okay, so what we basically do is we type print. That's the function or the keyword that we use to output something. Then um, if you need to output a text message, okay, so then for that you need to give quotes and then write something. Okay, so just let's write something, and then we can just click on play here. So here we get this hello world and a second hello printed. Okay, and in order to create a new cell, okay, we can write the code in different cells, and in order to do so we can just click on this plus code. Okay, so when you click that, a new code comes up or new cell comes up, and we can or we need to do this because we can run individual cells, uh, or we can run cells individually. Okay, so this way it's easier to track if there are some errors, etc. So it's always a good idea to separate your or like split your code into small parts. Okay, so we have a new cell here, and suppose we need to print something. Okay, so I'm going to the next cell actually. If I need to print like a statement with some data which I may change in the future. Okay, so for example, I need to print this year is 2023 and the month is May, for example. Okay, but um, in the next month I may have to change the month, right? So in such cases, um, if you write the whole thing as it is at the moment, it may be difficult to change it at a later point. Okay, so in such cases what we do is we just put a percentage d. Okay, so that stands for a number, or like we can replace a number with percentage d, and here I type percentage s. Okay, so percentage s is for a string or a text. Okay, so in here I'll be replacing this percentage d with this 2023 given here, and here I'll be replacing this percentage s with May given here. Okay, so and when you need to give these values, you give them after putting a percentage sign. Okay, so percentage sign, open the bracket, and then write the two variables that are coming here. Okay, so that's there is one percentage d, and then there is one percentage s. Okay, so I am supposed to give two values, and those values are 2023 and May. Okay, so if you need to give integer values, you have to use percentage d. If you need to give decimals, also known as float, you have to use percentage f. And if it's a string or like a English word, then you have to use percentage s, or it's a string. Okay, so this is how we can format the print statement, and it will come handy when we are doing certain things. Okay, so the print statement remains exactly the same. So what we when we are writing something inside the code, we just include a percentage d, for example. Okay, so I'm just doing a percentage d here, and then outside the quotes I again write percentage. Okay, and then I just open the bracket and write a number. Okay, so if I just run this now, I get hello 20 world. Okay, so that at the place where that percentage d comes, that will be replaced by this number 20. Okay, so that's one way of formatting the print statement. And then let's go to some numbers. Okay, so here I am saying I am declaring a variable number 1 equal to 10, then another number underscore 2 equal to 20, then I am typing sum equal to number 1 plus number 2. Okay, so I'm supposed to get the value 30 in the variable sum, and now I'm printing the sum of number this and this is this. Okay, so if you see, all are like D. So that means I'm just outputting some integers or numbers. Okay, and here I have given three percentages. So I'm supposed to give three values here. So I'm giving number one, number two, and sum. And now if I change the value, let's say I'm giving 20 here and 30 here, and I'm running the cell. So I get the sum of number 20 and 30 is 50. Okay, so this way, um, this is how we declare a number. And if you need to perform some addition, subtraction, etc., we can just directly perform it. Okay, this is a bit different from C or C++. For those who have already learned C or C++, in those languages we have to declare the variable first. Okay, we have to first mention whether this number one is going to be a integer or a float, etc. But in Python you just write number one equal to 20, and Python automatically understands it's a number. Okay, or it's an integer. Now let's um, do another thing, or the same thing can be written in this way also. The sum of number inside quotes. Okay, and then I put a comma, then I write number one, then I put a comma again, then again inside quotes, and okay, you can read the rest of it. If I write the, or if I run the code, the same thing, okay, the same exact output is produced here also. So this print statement as well as this print statement, okay, they are equivalent. But this is more preferred way of writing, okay, because that's more like readable, and it looks more professional to be or to say in short, okay, it looks more professional. Okay, so but it's up to you. If you want, you can write this way. That's absolutely fine. Okay, now let's take a input from a user. Okay, so for that, I'm using this keyword input. Okay, and input inside bracket I give a message. Okay, so that message is shown, and the computer waits for a input from the user. Okay, and when I get that input, I store that input value to this variable num3. Okay, and here in the second statement I'm just printing the number entered is num3. Okay, here I have just one variable, so I'm not using this kind of formatting. Since it's just one number, it's easy for me to write in this way. Okay, so now when I run this cell, okay, you can see that message, please enter a number, that's shown here. And it is waiting for my input. Okay, so let me give a number there. Let's say I'm giving 50, and I press enter, and then the next line gets executed, and it says the number entered is 50. Okay, so this is how you take input from the user. And now let's take another number 4, and then let's add those two numbers, num3 plus num4. So num3 we had given here 50, right? And here we'll give a new number which will be stored in num4, and then we take the sum. Okay, sum equal to num3 plus num4, and then we print the sum. Okay, so let's just see what happens. So I'm running the code here. So I had already entered 50 before for num3. Let's say I'm giving the number 10. Okay, and now there is something strange happening. Okay, because I did num3 plus num4, and I stored the value to sum, but when I printed the sum, it's showing 5010. Okay, and that's because the first number was 50, second number was 10, and here the addition happened like 50 and 10, they are like added, or like they are combined together, and I get 50 10. Okay, and that's because when we are using this input, okay, that whatever value we are entering, Python consider that to be a string value or a word, okay, not a number. So if you need to get or input numbers and treat them as numbers only and not like English words, you have to convert them explicitly. Okay, So in order to do that, we can simply write that num3, we just write int for integer, like in bracket we write num3. So that num3 was initially a string, and that string gets converted to a integer value. Okay, so again the num3 was 50. Now it gets converted to the number 50, and here it gets the num4 was 10. It was a string, and now it gets converted to a integer 10. Okay, and now I'm adding them and assigning the value to sum, and I'm printing the sum. Okay, so now let's see the value. Okay, so this is as we expect. Okay, so here the sum 50 plus 10 is 60, but here, since num3 and num4 are string or like words, they are just combined together and the result is printed. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind whenever you are using input. By default, you are going to get a string and not a number, even though you are entering a numerical value. Okay, so then let's see another thing which we saw just now actually. Suppose I have three words. Okay, word 1 equal to knowledge, word 2 equal to ease, and word 3 equal to power. Okay, now I'm combining those three words, so word 1 plus word 2 plus word 3. Okay, and I'm assigning the value to a variable called tot, and I'm printing this tot. Okay, so let's run the cell, and here you can see this is what we expect, but this is not like in a readable form, right? So it's just written knowledge is power in one single as a single word. Okay, there is no space. So if you need to give a space, what you can simply do is, like, you can just declare a variable like any name sp, and here I'm giving a space within the quotes. Okay, so inside the quotes I'm giving a small space, and then I'm adding word 1 plus this space plus word 2 plus space plus word 3. Okay, and then I'm printing that. So here you can see it's printing knowledge space is space power. Okay, so if you need to add some space, you can just do it in this way. Okay, another possibility is you can just also do like slash t, which means you are going to give a tab spacing. Okay, so that it's similar to pressing the tab key on your keyboard. Okay, so if I run this, you can see that there is a slightly higher space. Okay, knowledge, then the tab comes up, then is, then again a tab, and then power. Okay, similarly, if you need to make that into different lines, you can give this keyword new line. Okay, and if I print that, I get knowledge, uh, like it's pressing enter, then is enter, then power. Okay, and again one last example. So here you have word equal to this year is percentage d. Okay, here I'm not using any print here for this formatting, so I'm just creating a new string. Okay, so even in creating a new string, I can use this percentage d. Okay, and give the numerical value. Okay, so if I run this, that string will be this year is 2008. Okay, and that will be printed. So you can try out all this. Just refer to the screen and type on your own, and please practice, otherwise it will be difficult as we progress in the class. So please do practice. Okay, so we'll stop this video for today. Thank you for watching.